gift from your god, your father, an offer.
I will extinguish you. You were made to conquer, to devour. You reject my blood, and so I will reclaim it. I will make another who is worthy.
For the first time in over a century, silence falls over the Baal temple. No chants, no screams, no prayers. In the end, your own death brought you more joy than any you wrought on this land. You are slipping into peaceful oblivion. But your journey is not over.
Thou hast defied Baal, thy liege and father, and in doing so hast earned a place among champions and heroes. But alas, thy courage was in opposition to the divine cosmology that bound thee to the Lord of Murder. Thou art now faithless, godless, and doomed to wander the fugue plane for eternity. I will not permit that, though all the powers of life and death dictate that it should be so. I, too, still hold some power, and I invest a portion of it in thee, who hath challenged the gods and now liveth to tell of it. Thy fight is not over, and it is thy fight. For one who can look upon Baal and oppose him can survive any crisis. So rise, challenger of gods, and prepare for battle once more. Death will not claim thee whilst I endure. A scribe, a seneschal, a keeper of records, and now thine advocate, both here and in the city of the dead. I can only give what thou hast earned. Baal tried to extinguish thee, but his wrath is imprecise. He only succeeded in killing the part of thee he knew. The urge that drove thee to terrible acts, the spark of brutality that made thee his. But there is a new part of you that hath grown during thy travels. That part Baal could not extinguish, and so, instead of destroying thee, he hath made thee anew.
It must be said. Because of you, I still breathe. Because of you, I still battle. I'm not one to show gratitude, but... thank you.
The heart of a savior hath overshadowed the mind of a murderer. Thou hast vanquished thine urge. If thou couldst recall in full every barbarity thou hast committed, every tragedy thou hast authored, wouldst thou truly want to? All their names are written. One day, if thou truly wishest, I will show thee, and we shall remember them together. Today thou art born anew.
A genuine pleasure to meet you again, my friend.
Greet the bloodless dawn, child of none.
Now you may yet rule, and rule unhindered, rid of your domineering father. For now they believe you sweet and innocent, having triumphed against such evil. If you plan to command the world, no one will suspect a thing until it is too late.
Did you die? Am I dead? I don't like it here. I'm going home.
Congratulations are in order. I fancied myself the sage advisor, sworn to guide you through what it means to be a child of Baal. And while I mulled on that solemn responsibility, you went and took care of it on your own. Well done. Truly. The path of a Baal spawn is not an easy one, nor does it ever truly end. But you found your footing where so many before you have fallen. Wherever you lead from now, we will follow. I believe you have an appointment with a Netherbrain. Lead then. Nature's servant awaits.
It was no easy thing, overcoming those urges that gripped you. I'm not sure I would have managed in your shoes. Well done. Good. I knew you had what it took to quieten your demons. I'd hate to have lost the real you.
You're cured. You're free.
This merits a celebration. You did what you had to do to get yourself right. To choose the life you wanted to live. Very fucking proud of you, darling. Seriously.
You have vanquished the Slayer, as I knew you would. You are strong. You are mighty. You are you.
Heading out.
The Netherstone, the Thrum.
Beneath the city itself. So that's where the Chosen imprison the brain. And to maintain as to how good it is.
Orin taught us some very specific...
Heading out.
You rejected your own blood. Your...
Spawn of Baal. You would have...
The blood on his profane hands.
From bonds, free, no more a slave. Liberators, saviors, pawns, dupes, fools, released, from Baldur.
We were to bleed. Bleed, Chokemane, kill. For you.
What's next?
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Baldur's Gate. Brandon District.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Orin. My daughter. I tried to kill her, but she killed me first. I wanted to be Bal's chosen. Saravok told me she must be my offering. I was close. My hand around her throat. I failed. No. She worshipped him, loved him. So did I.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions. Pristine darkness in every direction. Silence, but for the gentle, rhythmic slap of water on rock as your vessel cuts through. Deathly silence. The air is stale and putrid.
It's close. Have the stones ready.
Your blood slows. Your senses strung so tight they could snap in an instant.
You think you know why you are here? You think you can atone for giving me my power, child of Baal? By destroying me with the nether stones? You are wrong.
with your mind. Don't listen to it. Use the stones.
By eliminating Ketheric, Orin, and Gortash, you have simply unbound me. Exactly as I intended. The crown is now mine to command. Mine alone.
Don't listen to it. Focus on the crown.
Crown to me, Baldur, thinking the army I amassed with it would become yours. Your plan was devious, your cruelty unparalleled. I would have followed it were your mind not destroyed by your sister. But with you gone, the three pitiful chosen fought like children in your wake. I gave them power to harm one another with, while I crafted my design. I used the Chosen, while they thought they used me. But the orders are now mine to give.
I won't allow it. Again, dominate it!
When the parasite entered your ruined mind, you became a pawn in my design. Who do you think told the Chosen about the Astral Prism? Who do you think planted the knowledge of Orpheus's power and the fear of what it could do? When the Chosen sent my thralls to retrieve the prism, who do you think let the Emperor slip its leash, knowing it would be the one to bring you to me?
Were you a part of its plan?
I only needed one Netherstone loosened from the Chosen's grasp to guarantee my freedom. You brought all three back to me. In doing so, you have liberated me. This was your role, and it is complete. Now you will witness the grand design.
Shit! No! It's all been leading to this! We stop the brain! Now!
is not over. I pulled you out just in time. The situation is worse than I thought. This is an Elder Brain, no longer. The magic of the crown has caused it to evolve. It has become something more. A nether brain. I thought so too, but that was when I believed it was still an Elder Brain. It has been anticipating our every move from the start. I underestimated it. We will need to rethink our plan.
The Netherbrain believes it will rise victorious, but it could never predict the extent of our might and the strength of our bond. But first, we must attend to the captive prince. Let there be no doubt. We will take the hammer, and we will free Orpheus. The Prince of the Comet will soar, and the age of Vlaakith will be ended. He will suffer no longer. The true heir Orpheus will destroy the Lich Queen and show my people true ascension.
There I was thinking we were finally about to put an end to all of this. Too good to be true, I suppose. Hardly. We're going to win this. Understand? But no sense missing the opportunity. I'll look forward to the next last kiss. And the one after that. Honestly, I think self-reflection may be the enemy just now. I can't afford to lose my nerve. Safer to just not think and keep forging ahead. I do. Think of all we've been through just to get to this moment. That wasn't luck, that was us. Let's just stay shoulder to shoulder and see this through.
Gods! We were so close, darling. Impossible odds. Fuck yes, soldier. I'm burning hard and fast and ready to fight a big old brain. What were we doing again?
Come. We are not beaten yet. I have no idea. I left no parting words this time. They already know everything they need to. Besides, we're coming back. All of us. This is not my first time fighting for the fate of this damned city. I thought I'd die in any one of the lands. I have been wrong every time.
Easy enough.
I have assessed our encounter with the Netherbrain from every angle. I know why we failed. The problem was not the stones. The problem was you. You can make only one move at a time, but the Netherbrain calculates every possible move at once. It knows what you will do. It knows everything you could possibly do. You cannot outmaneuver it. To defeat it, you would have to think like an Elithid. Better yet, be one. Your mind is not capable of this. Mine is. You will give the stones to me. I will assimilate Orpheus, and then I will be able to leave this prison to face the brain.
Assimilate him. Skvar! No! Now is the time to liberate him! Do not stand against me.
I will consume his thoughts, his knowledge, his brain.
So you would kill him? He is Gith's heir. You'd be your own people's betrayer. You'd be my betrayer.
I realize he is of some significance to you, but he is of even more value to our cause. In theory, yes. You have resisted such a fate so far, and this would be a complete evolution. And you will be an Elithid for the rest of your days. Is this really something you...
I could.
I should. I have nothing to lose anymore. I'm burning up, burning out. But this is something I can still do. This is how I can help save the city I love.
Are none of you capable of thinking beyond yourselves? My people's future hangs in the balance, and you're clamoring to be martyrs. That you even entertain this geich shows you have learned nothing from our time together.
The Emperor may be a mind flayer, but we have needed all the help we've received. I don't think we should stop now.
We hold the means to free the Prince of the Comet. How is this even a debate?
If we do not do this, all is lost.
Mother Gith's only son has suffered long in his prison. Refuse the Emperor. Better yet, crush his revolting skull and let this prison be his grave. Then smash the crystals with the Orphic hammer and free the comet will guide us to a sure victory against the brain. Chamar Sala Orpheus!
Suppose we can't claim to be shocked. The Emperor's wanted us to embrace our powers the whole time. This is the logical final step. I can't face the thought of it myself, though. I've only just been able to start living on my own terms. I can't surrender that. You're the only one who can make this decision. And whatever you choose, I'll be by your side.
How convenient that the key to our salvation is the very corruption your illicit friend has been asking you to embrace all along.
Sometimes, freedom requires us to make sense.
The Emperor might be right, but we're not out of options yet. Let me transform. I'm not long for this world. I can feel it. You can trust me to use the stones as we planned. To defeat the brain and nothing more. It's the perfect solution. Say you agree. Please. I've never been more sure of anything. This heart inside me is about to blow. Doesn't matter which body it takes out with it, right? Thank you, darling. If this is the end for me, let me be the motherfucker who saved the world. You're very fucking welcome, soldier. If anyone was gonna look even better with tentacles, it was gonna be me. Let's do this.
I trust you have aired opinions and grievances and made your decision. Are you ready to become a mind flayer? Very well. I had the means to evolve you. I took this one from the Nautiloid. I have been nurturing it ever since, priming it for your use. Open your mind to it. Its latent potential will do the rest.
Latent potential. All right, let's do this. I'm ready. Turn me, damn it!
She is transformed. Her body is no longer hers, but her eyes, her heart. She is still Karlach for now. Only there's a hunger in her eyes that wasn't there before.
You feel it, don't you? The hunger. Embrace it. Feed.
Stop. I thought you my true kin. But you would keep your own people chained to their damnable queen. We have the means to free Prince Orpheus, and you side with Geich. Who are you? You want Orpheus dead. You'll have to kill me first.
So the Githyanki lives. What then are you left with? What ideas remain untested? How will you defeat a Netherbrain? Your only choice is to trust me. It is a shame we could not have cooperated. Your powers of manipulation are quite something. Very well. Since you will not work with me, you work against me. You leave me no option but to join the Netherbrain.
The gate is gone. We must waste no more time. Take the hammer and smash the crystals binding the Prince of the Comet. And be careful. Do him any harm, and I will bisect you. Mercilessly, torturously, slowly.
This is wild. I'm myself, but more. It's like I'm beyond myself. I can sense things I never knew were there. And my engine, it's silent. No heat. No gears. Still there, but no longer threatening to explode. Soldier? Here I thought I was making a sacrifice. Thank the gods I'm a noble fuck. Shit. I'm gonna be alright. I get to be alive. I get to stay. As a hideous monster, sure. But one that can feel, think, live. But I'm still myself. And I still love you. And more than anything, I know what our mission is. Delighted I get to do the honors.
Already at home in your new skin? They never took your heart, girl. They never even touched it.
I'll do you one better than good. Let's do something absolutely legendary.
There I was, thinking we were finally about to put an end to all of this.
Into the fray.
To kill Gaik Vlakith Mzathok. You, friend of Gaik, ally of my abuser. You will face my retribution.
As the Githyanki prince takes his blade, a silent cry pierces your head. A psionic scream to the astral plane.
Your Gaik attempted to assimilate me. And yet you freed me. And stand before me now. A living contradiction. What have you to say for yourself? Speak! You stand with a Gaik. And yet, your mind remains your own. What is this? A mind flare in possession of its mental faculties. This is the stuff of fables. It is as if I am reliving the legend of Orindal. You are the illithid Orengel, rebelling against your own hive mind. And I am the noble Githyanki Valrag, who must now reconsider his position. An illithid capable of rebelling against the Netherbrain's instruction. Not only capable, but willing. If your intentions are as righteous as they seem, then this is an advantage I cannot overlook. An advantage that must be grasped. For our enemy is formidable indeed. Very well. I propose an alliance. Let us return now to the city, and follow the path of the Netherbrain. Come. It's time for us to meet our fates, and end this illithid nightmare.
Ready when you...
I think we're done here.
I will not forget what you did here today, nor will the Githyanki people. We have unchained the true heir. First, he will lead us to victory against the Netherbrain. Then, he will loose...
Of the comet has come! Shavar Orpheus! Shavar Orpheus! Shavar Orpheus!
Vos, my most loyal friend. How good to set eyes on you.
You honor me. Your radiance. Lae'zel, to Lakmagir. Thanks to you, the skies above Tunarath shall tremble with psalms. Orpheus will take the truth to the people. We will slay the Lich Queen. Our chains will be cleaved.
Mighty Voss, your words lift me. Vlaakith will splinter like glass and vanish like smoke. Shavar, Orpheus!
My sword is yours. We will exterminate the brain and end its plague.
This champion holds the key to its defeat. Stand by for orders, Voss. Answer to him as you would answer to me.
As you wish, Prince Orpheus.
Forward! The Netherbrain falls this day. Let it be the first victim in the war for the skies!
We have lost much already, and we will lose more before the day is out. But even when the last soul falls, Baldur's Gate will stand. For Baldur's Gate is more than just a city. It is more than a place of opportunity for those of mercantile spirit. More than a place of refuge for those who are lost. More than a home for friends, loved ones, and adventuring souls. Baldur's Gate is a place where anyone can find what they need, if they're just willing to fight for it. Today, Baldur's Gate needs us. Today, we fight for... You're late, friend. This is the one you spoke of.
The very same. The champion we've been waiting for. The one who will save Baldur's Gate from ruin.
The Fist examines your illithid ally with suspicion. He was not expecting the savior of Baldur's Gate to be accompanied by a mind flayer.
Appearances may change, but they do not mask the one within. This one I know. Observe with whom it travelleth. Friends. This mind flare will fight with thee. It will save thy city and thy lives.
The Fist eyes your illithid ally with suspicion, softening to curiosity. His hostility melting at the recognition that there's more behind those eyes than malice.
My steel is yours, and I'm not alone.
Never thought I'd be fighting alongside a mind flayer. But I'll fight with you. With magic.
I'm better at crafting steel than wielding it. Your friend here is armored and potion-fueled and ready for battle.
I have marshaled the best the Flaming Fist has to offer. We will fight to the last.
You may have changed, but my debt to you still stands. The Iron Hand Gnome's firepower is yours to command. Just show us where it's needed.
Your safety is of paramount importance, citizen. My services are at your disposal.
The Moon Maiden's silver light is a shield in dark times. Today, it is mine to wield. And I hold her sword.
Whatever strength I have to lend, I will lend it. Son, let us make our city proud again.
Not sure what I have to offer a mind flare, if I'm honest. But I hope my word...
The journey has been brutal, but I stand here a Hell Rider once more. And I would die a proud man if I died this day.
I want my city back. And I've brought the toughest bastards from the guild to get the job done. My people have never hunted a monster this large. They are eager to join the fray. Nature's servant awaits.
Glad to have you with us. And not a moment too soon.
The air is thick with anticipation. They're expecting a speech, something to stir their hearts and put fire in their bellies for the fight ahead.
Well said. We'll prepare ourselves. Baldur's grace be with you.
Let's go! Let's go! Want to bite?
I wouldn't be here without you. It's time I repaid the favor.
Even I was surprised by how well the owlbear would take to the potions. Just look at it. Glorious little...
Dost thou need my service? If thou art...
Forces are not insubstantial.
Bodies, bloods... Whoa! Sure, a bit of a big un, aren't you? Pleased to make your acquaintance, my scaly liege. Bye. Oi! Don't be rude. I may be... Don't come...
We stand ready to...
Press on. This will all be over soon, and then... My gods, I'm having something very strong indeed.
Come on. Speeches are done.
We face the greatest evil our realm has known, and we do it together. On your word, the sword of Selûne will fall upon our foes.
Today, we take back the city.
My dear boy, go make me proud.
Go back! Matthew! Leave him be! We have to keep running!
Mind Flayer! Mind Flayer!
It's over.
He's frightened of your illithid ally, but the very fact it hasn't killed him on sight gives him reason to pause. Can the rumors be true? Is this really the Mind Flayer who could save the city? You see his mind racing through its options, finding only one. Against all his better judgment, it's you and your Mind Flayer.
Remarkable. Never in all my life did I think to fight alongside a Mind Flayer. Oh, we go back in there, we die. We flee, we last half a day at best.
Shit! If this is it, then gods damn it, let's make it count. City Watch, with me! We'll follow you to our last breaths. Let us catch our breath.
Idea.
Didn't think I had any more fight left in me, but I'm glad to be wrong. If the city's still standing when this is over, I'll owe you. We all will. My wife!
As you gaze upwards at the monstrosity above you, the orb in your chest seems to pulse like a dark second heart.
Gale, what's the matter?
What are you waiting for?
it is. The crown of Karsus, the site of power, the site of domination.
We need to use the netherstones on the crown. That is our fated path. That face. The one in my dreams.
I know you. I know everything about you. Your thoughts, your feelings, your weaknesses. And so do they.
You feel it, a sudden shift. The brain is weakening, its grasp of itself slipping. This is your chance.
Cannot, will not submit.
Even bound, its will is stronger than anything you've ever felt. The chains shake, threatening to break at any moment.
Feeble resistance. Absolute freedom.
Its will is weakening. Let's finish.
Impossible. Pain. Fear. Terror. Reconsider. Assess. Implore. Surrender.
Subdued. At last. This is its death rattle.
Spare me. Join me. Wield me. Become absolute.
This is it, soldier. This is what we fought for. Time to end this thing.
The brain is on the cusp of its final thought, and it's taking all of Karlach's strength to keep it there. An opportunity, perhaps. You glimpse a future where you lose all the gifts the parasite gave you. A future where you no longer see the sun.
No more tadpoles, brain. It's time to die.
My master. I must obey. I must end.
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn illithids. The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling. You can feel your tadpole burning, and the power it granted you starting to wane. Silence. Free of urge and worm, your brain is battered and bruised, but it is yours. Yours at last. Everything you did, everything you sacrificed, it was worth it. For this.
We did it. We actually did it. And the city's still standing.
Almost as an afterthought, you notice you lost the powers Mizora gave you. But it doesn't matter anymore. You've never felt so potent.
I should feel relieved, yet my blood still simmers.
And the tadpoles have fallen silent, I take it? Good. A mind flare wouldn't make for much of a heroic statue. Ah. Well, perhaps I speak with too much haste.
It's all right. I knew what I was doing.
I will ensure that all Githyanki know your name and your sacrifice. What you have done today will start a fire that rages across the astral plane. With their lost prince returned, my people will burn away Vlaakith's corruption. And it is all thanks to you, the Illithid who defied a Netherbrain.
I did, didn't I? I saved the fucking world. And I think I might live long enough to tell the tale too.
I thank you, my liberator, my savior. My people are leaving, and I must leave with them. Come, Lae'zel. We will free the Githyanki and dismantle the Empire. Let them be imprisoned no longer.
Shakvon Findu, source of my joy. Without you, I wouldn't know warmth. Only ice and fire. I can never forget you. Your name will be etched in our slates. You will be called Mlagir, Liberator. Orpheus, I am ready.
Culas! Cuthas! Farewell, Gestil, my liberator.
With your people gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city. Smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt. The crown is in the depths of the Chiontha. You will salvage the stones and reforge the crown. The power of Netheril in your hands at last. The Karsite weave palpates within you, stirred by the very prospect. Once the crown is restored, you could return it to Mystra, fulfilling her wishes and ridding the mortal world of such temptation. Or you could take control of it for yourself and become a god. Your allies' journeys may have ended with the Netherbrain's death, but yours has not. One way or another, you will have to reckon with your god. It's time to speak to Mistra. It's over. And it's all because of you. You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid empire, no death god's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate. You slept like a babe straight through the night, dreamless, thoughtless, and almost entirely free. For the first time, you feel alone, calm. You breathe. Baal may have been your beginning, but he will not be your end. Of all those you killed in your father's name, one lingers in your mind even now. Quill, the dreaming bard. Her death weighs upon you still. A burden you will carry for the rest of your days. But fortunately, you will not have to carry it alone.
Soldier. Thank you. But beauty no longer concerns me. This vessel, this flesh, is but a means to experience the depths within and without. Before, all I cared about was survival. Now, I think I'm ready to live. I love you too. Before, that love was an irrepressible inferno. Now, it is a calm, cool object of beauty. Maybe you're right. I feel less changeable. Less afraid. I feel ready for whatever is to come. At your side, I have learned to make peace with death, to accept new life, to conquer all that stands in the way of us and our destiny. We are indomitable, and the life we lead will be legendary. Let us begin. Together as one.
I was afraid for the briefest moment when I woke this morning. I didn't know where I was. I thought perhaps it had all been a dream, stopping the Absolute, saving my parents. Then I realized I was in your arms. We did it. Everything's perfect. Almost, anyway. I didn't mean it like that. After everything that happened, with my parents, with Shah, I didn't think I was owed any happiness. I did things that fill me with shame now. There's at least one person who doesn't want me happy. Shah. I felt the wound last night while you were meditating. Like some sadistic child de-winging a fly. She can try to twist the knife all she likes. I know I can survive her worst. Nothing she does can sour the fact that I have my family again. Thank you. Sometimes I have to remind myself of that very thing. It's nice to hear someone else say it. You and I... Our time together has been very dear to me. I had hoped maybe there might be more to come. It's not an exciting life that I lead, but I'd like you to be a part of it. I doubt I'd have anything at all if it wasn't for you. Good. Then seek me out when you have time. I'm hoping to find some place I can settle down and stay close to my parents. Somewhere quiet, where they can find peace and gaze at the night sky. I'll keep a spot for you. It'll be just like old times.
Lands cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
It's done. The Netherbrain is defeated. Along with the grand design, praise Mother Gith.
It's over. It's truly over.
The tadpoles must have died with the brain. The threat of ceremorphosis is no more. Of course, no slight intended towards your form.
Even when my time in the prism stretched out like eternity, when escape seemed impossible, I never lost hope. I knew that my destiny was to liberate my people, to return to them triumphant. I was wrong. It seems I can only fulfill one part of my destiny. My people will be liberated, but I cannot return to them. Not like this. You helped me destroy that abomination. Now help me destroy myself. You must kill me. But first, Lae'zel, I need your promise. Carry my hope. Carry my burden. Call my dragons, Kulos and Kuthos, and ride to the Astral Sea. Destroy Vlaakith. Release our people. Be our future and our legacy.
Duty. All my life I've traveled in its slipstream, not once questioning its path. In its service I came here. And now, in its service, I leave. I will carry your hope, Prince Orpheus, and I will carry your burden. But to that burden I must add my own. The loss of those I leave behind.
Lach crashed Macvlek. So be it. Yes. But for how long? My mind screams. It will never stop until it has slipped away from me entirely. I will not be Geik. I did what I did to save my people. The rest is up to them. Someone else must rise within the ranks to give me my freedom from this form. Release my soul to the astral seas, while I still have one to call my own. Perhaps you are right. I may not be the one to lead my people, but I can still bear witness to their glory. I shall find a place for myself in a corner of these realms. For even in darkness, the stars of Tunarath will shine upon me. You were a worthy ally.
Kulos! Jack Von Findu. So I can never forget you. Your name. To the sky!
The Githyanki are leaving us. An unlikely place to find ourselves, fighting on the same side as them.
With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing, but it seems that Gale's...
Gale?
The crown. It's somewhere in the Chiontha. If I salvage the stone, with the crown in my hands, I would be unstoppable. The casts I weave would be mine to command. I would be more than the greatest wizard who ever lived. It's I who should be saying such things. Do not think I leave you without a heart as heavy as your own. But I owe it to myself to follow where destiny leads. I'll never forget you. That I promise. And if you ever felt differently, there will be a place waiting for you in the heavens.
I've never been on first-name terms with a god before. It could have its perks. I can't imagine Mistra will take it lying down. Floating. However, gods relax. Still, good luck to him. I'm sure he'll go far.
So, what now?
I honestly don't mind what we do once we get to the... Ow! What the... Oh, no. Oh, God. Well, it was nice when it lasted. Ah! I'm sorry. I have to go.
Astarion is cursed to flee the sun, as I am cursed to walk in it. Do not belittle him with pity. He is a survivor, and will thrive upon what bounty the darkness provides. There is life in him yet.
We did it, soldier. The city's going to be all right. And so are you. Engine's finally cooked. Held on just long enough. So, how'd I do? My friend. It's the one thing I can't beat, isn't it?
No, stop. I won't allow this. Karlach, you're coming with me. Back to Avernus. We can't let her die.
You can't.
So, what do you say? Die here now, or live on with the blade of Avernus at your side. Zariel won't touch you. I swear it, Karlach.
Fine.
It's so you who would, thanks to you, you slept like a babe straight through the night, dreamless.
A new dawn, and we are here to greet it. Not as conquerors, but as saviors. Yes, I would like that. No more gods or monsters, no devils or demons to manipulate our fate. We reclaimed our freedom, though everything was against us. What would you do with it? I would have preferred to claim the whole world when we had the chance, but Baldur's Gate is not a bad place to start. We can put the Gondians back to work, rebuild the Steel Watch, and march to Waterdeep with an unstoppable army at our back and a song of conquest on our lips. The Sword Coast will be our battlefield, and Baldur's Gate will be the founding city of a new dynasty. My name belongs to my mother, so our house will have a new name, your name, and the world will learn to fear it. But we can look to the future tomorrow, or the day after. Today, let us think only of ourselves in this moment. We have won a lifetime together.
Well, soldier, here we are. It worked. My engines calmed down. I shouldn't have let you come here. This isn't going to be easy, you know. Zariel's going to come at us with everything she's got. And now Raphael's in the mix too. Gods, like clockwork. They'll be on us soon, but there's just enough time. Thought I was done with these. But then, there was you. Imps are fast, but careless. Don't let them tire you out, just get rid of them. And don't forget, you asked for this. Better let these fuckers know I'm back. And this time, I'm not alone.
In a country farmstead with a pack of pets and a garden of night orchids. You were basking beneath the silver moon after a midnight swim one night. when you notice a letter among your discarded clothes. An invitation to a gathering of the friends and allies who stood by your side in the fight against the Absolute. You waste no time in packing and set off on the long road back to where all of your adventures together began.
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight, fate renews thy bond once more. Thou shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon, wielded in the hand of good. Go.
Always at your side.
I didn't expect to be nervous. But seeing everyone here like this... It's strange, isn't it? I feel like I must have dreamed the last few months. Now I'm waking up back in camp with my hair smelling like wood smoke and fallen leaves stuck to my backside. A little wine might help accelerate the process. I hope we won't seem terribly boring to everyone when they ask what we've been doing this past while. A cottage in the countryside. They may have been expecting something more... well, more. True. They might even be jealous of the bucolic life. Perhaps every adventurer secretly pines for a little flower-strewn cottage overrun with animals. Oh, gods no, that sounds awful. They'd drag mud everywhere and eat us out of house and home. It's fine. Already passed. Shal must have sensed I was enjoying myself. You'll seize any opportunity, won't you? But I suppose I've been giving you plenty of encouragement. Why, I feel better already. Have fun.
With this pluck wine.
Reunions to which I was not. There's something strange. A familiar invitation. He wants Scratch barks. He whines. Scratch yaps a request you know well.
Away, Shah. Back to the shadows with you.
Ah, it's good to meet again. Well now, you can make yourself presentable when you have a mind to. Ah, how nice to be understood again. I have spent the past months bickering with builders and bankers, all to restore the city exactly as it was. Same twisting alleys for purse pickers, Same wooden buildings ready to get burnt by next year's dragon? Same cisterns overflowing? Huh. An empty throne, thanks to you. The city will not be long in burying it. Baldurians simply get on with it. Stubbornness, civic spirit, plain stupidity. Perhaps all three, but nothing I will sniff at any longer. Harpers have come from half the world over to lend aid. Farmers, masons, healers. My own son, Jord, has been wooed to their ranks. Already he plans crop cycles in Worm's Crossing. Not so for my daughter. Ryan's rejoined the Flaming Fist. Temporarily, you understand. To organize the craftsmen. Though she spends more time locking up comrades for pocketing aid funds. They might learn a thing or two if they don't expel her. Again. There is still much to do. People to house. A Harper network to rebuild. I may have little love for this city, but so long as my family chooses to serve it, I can do no less. But I see the flush in your cheeks when I speak of family. Perhaps you mean to start one of your own. Oh, I don't want to watch over a blood match where the duelists call me auntie. You just be careful, Valspawn. All right, Bal child. It is true you are no longer what you were. You have done well for yourself. For all your travels. I hope you have arrived where you want to be. Home. Whatever that means to you. Ah, sentiment. With the greatest affection, I can think of better ways to sour our stomachs. I must inspect the refreshments. You'll never know. Some ne'er-do-well might have tampered with the wine.
There you are.
The only thing I fear is the ever-growing size of...
Oh, shit. Oh, my God! He wasn't kidding. Withers, you mad bastard! You brought me back! Soldier! It's really you. I've missed you, you old Bal spawn. Oh, do you not want me to call you the B word anymore? Please tell me you're opening a bathhouse in the gate. When I get out, I'm gonna need to soak for years to wash off the stink of Avernus. It's been tough, keeping myself alive. But having Will around has been incredible. Fucker's even better at killing devils than yours truly. We don't have much time to chat, but just knowing he's there makes all the difference. Oh, but hey, guess what we found? Cambion dropped a map with directions and blueprints for Zariel's own private forge. A fucking forge! Our current plan is to get in, grab a smith, and force him to fix old Rusty. Or maybe give me a brand new model that can live outside of Avernus. You haven't seen the last of old Karlak yet, soldier. Who knows? Maybe we'll have it again someday. Maybe even sooner than you think. Can I look you up when I'm out? Hey, that would be kind of fun, though. High-stakes hide and seek. Honestly, I'd be curious to see if you could land a blow or two. Gods, is it good to see you again. To be here, together. Hard not to get used to it all over again. This won't be the last time. I promise.
Jacques von Findu. For 2 months I trained the Knights of the Comet. For 2 more I skewered Kithraki bellies. And for 2 more yet, I traveled through Limbo. But nothing has made me quiver more than seeing your face here today. Oh, that I could touch you. I can feel you, even taste you in this form. But it's taken a dozen Gish's talents, a few stolen psi crystals, and 2 10 days of effort to conjure my projection. Worth every one of those days and every drop of their sweat, I promise you. But soon I'll find some way to see you in flesh, to touch you as you were meant to be touched. We've spilled blood, gained a foothold in the astral, but still we need allies. And one beyond reckoning has made itself known. Zerith Minyaragith. Not a what, but a who. The immortal god king of the Githzerai. An exiled people. Once kin with mine, until the madness of civil war ripped our one sky into 2. Our Gish sent word of the rebellion to Minyaragith through the cosmos. He's agreed to parley. It's fallen to me to secure an alliance. You'd know better than anyone, my love.
Love. The word hangs in the air for a moment before the...
My blade is keen as ever. But it was you who showed me that a proper victory doesn't always require a razor-sharp edge. Sometimes, a sincere plea is more persuasive than a dagger against the neck. Minyaragith is an ascetic. He reached out in good faith. This is his way. It is in this spirit that I must meet him. And if he refuses, I carry on. Gravity pulls me in but one direction. I am a warrior of the comet. I will... my people... But you've heard that refrain before. Zealous, bossy, insistent. All part and parcel of my undeniable... Soon. When I miss this place. More to the point, I miss you. I wouldn't even deny it with Vlakith's vorpal blade at my neck. Now go. I'll be back one.
Lava wine.
Revelry and community on the eve of revelation.
Yes, my love. Are you done talking to your friends? They may respect me or fear me, but I do not think they... What makes me so? My quick wit, my cold heart, my cutting insights. In truth, I have never enjoyed parties, although they do present the perfect opportunity for a poisoning. You assume I am joking? Taste my lips. They are already laced with toxins. Now go. Mingle, carouse, indulge. Tomorrow we return to Baldur's Gate, and we will need all of our strength. I always have... I expect there have been other reunions to which I was not invited.
This one night is like any other, and yet different. Thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate. Until such time I am pleased to hear it. Enjoy the revelry of the day. What indeed? The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now. Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself. But sleep. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love. There thou art, the dead three. Thy faces gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou sought to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools. Everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals. I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away.
I owe you a debt of gratitude. It is thanks to you that Gale, the Wizard of Waterdeep, became Dekarios the Divine, god of ambition. Without you, he would not have survived the appetites of the tadpole. It would have feasted on that impressive mind of his, and all of his talent would have been snuffed out forever. But mere survival was not enough. Not forget. Saving your world from the gods and monsters, Gale wanted more. And you encouraged him to ignore every... You were the spark that rekindled... I longed for the... But I have assessed the situation. In time, long after you're gone, Gale Dekar... Ambition. The gods